We called it! I knew I shouldn't have trusted Jim damn Cramer because we of my max bearishness, right? Those emotions, but he turned ultra bearish, guys, so I was forced to turn bullish. I'm never trusting that man again from this point onward. Okay, so he failed. That like 10% chance of him being correct was actually truthful, which we said he will be right before the collapse occurs. But look at this. We literally called this flash crash yesterday in the morning of today. I'm not kidding, to the exact hour. Okay, people think I'm kidding, guys. How is this even reality? If you look at the XRP's chart, like, what is this? Okay, let's check this out, guys. Flash crash, and we dumped again to $1.80. But look what happened. So from Ash Crypto, the market makers just liquidated $1 billion worth of long positions in the past 60 minutes, and you think this dump is natural? This dump is natural and not a pure market manipulation, right? During this flash crash that occurred yesterday, or in the morning of today, guys, $1 billion right here, 300 million was liquidated. Okay, 2:36 a.m. today. And at 3 a.m. another billion right there, right? So about $1.3 billion, 13 was liquidated from the market, guys. Check this out. This is diabolical. You know why? I literally had the feeling before that even occurred. So look at this. XRP, if we don't hold here, we are about to go skydiving. If we do, just go just blindly buy, right? So that was about right here, guys. That was about $1.98. Okay? Then literally I just keep tweeting out, right? Look at this. You guys can just read all this stuff. XRP, my heart is shaking. They might just quickly flash crash then reverse it higher. If it does happen, get ready to buy at any minute. Let's wait to see what happens. Right? This was 11 hours ago. Right around $1.98. It was just consolidated for a period of time here. It was right here. All these tweets. Okay? Then we keep going higher, right? This was absolutely crazy. XRP, I'm shaking. Do a flash crash then reverse it higher. 11 hours ago. 11 hours ago, by the way. Where was XRP at? 11 hours ago to the dots was where XRP about 197, 198, guys. Okay, and it just keeps going. Look at this black swan, right? We called it. Flash crash down. So it did happen, guys. 8 hours ago. Okay, 8 hours ago it finally happened. Right here, literally happened. I mean, you guys can go check out the exact time, right? When it did happen, guys. Look at this. And then I tweeted out, I'm crying, we called it, right? I was hoping it went lower, guys, because I was trying to buy it, but then look at this. Okay, look at this. So I say that I'm never sleeping. Flash crashed it down again, right? After it came back up, because I was like, wait, what? That's it? It came back up, which we called for the reverse as well. But then guess what happened after? It went down again to literally $1.81, right? This was an actual flash crash, guys, because you can't really call that, right? This maneuver right there, right? This maneuver right here was actually a flash crash. It was like a black swan. It literally dumped 6%, which $1 billion plus dollars were liquidated. Okay, so that was diabolical, guys. The only reason why I felt this, right? Now you may be wondering, okay, how is that even real, right? How would you call that? Because all these other times were not flash crashes, as you guys can see, right? None of them were. That wick was. This wick, this kind of, right? Though it wasn't pure. Like, look at this, guys. If you go to the 5-second chart, right? Just this was diabolical. I don't even know what to say. Like, that's a flash crash, right? Like, that's ridiculous. And then when we came back down here, it came more smoothly, right? Even though that was pretty quick, but still, the first part was definitely flash crash, guys. So how did I call that move, right? The reason being is because, guys, this is absolutely insanity. I went to the XRP versus Bitcoin's pairing. I'm like, wait a minute, something doesn't seem right. Something smells fishy here. Why are we just consolidating like this? And every time, even during the flash crashes, look what XRP did. It popped up again, which tells me what? Another dump is imminent. It's going to keep going lower until this damn thing bottoms out. Okay, guys? So more flash crashes probably incoming. As soon as we hit like 170 or something, I'm buying. Okay, the lower the better, to be fair. But Yeah, Jim Cramer definitely fooled me this time, guys. Never again is that happening. I'm never trusting him again because I was max bearish just because of his tweets, right? And obviously Tether printing. I still think that, something. Obviously, guys, if you check this out, right, it's been dying. How is this even real, right? Literally no bounce at all, because when they do reverse it, it's gonna be in one quick swoop, right? So I'm thinking we go lower, guys. Okay, we do go lower is my opinion here, but when that time comes, they're just gonna reverse it higher. So you have to watch out. So be very careful. So was it true classic manipulation? Yes and no at the same exact time, right? Because we literally called that move, and then in total, about $2 billion liquidated, guys, right? Ridiculous. Just in that period of up down, right? Like, where was it? Just in this period. $2 billion, right? And you know what's crazy is, I was awake through this whole period, guys. I literally passed out right here, right? Because I may have bought like right here, guys. I literally just passed out, right? Before dumping, but I'm pretty sure they're gonna come down again, so I'm not too worried. This is guys, I'm telling you, there are ways to call black swan events. Right, there are, even though that wasn't really a black swan event, right? It wasn't really a black swan. It was more so a flash crash, but it comes back to the black swan event because what? Why? It happened out of the blue. That's why, right? So there are ways to call black swan events. I'm not even kidding, from the charts. Now, a real one isn't coming though, right? Again, something has to blow up or something has to collapse for us to bottom out, which I say there. You guys remember that? Oh, another thing that I forgot to talk about before we talk about MicroStrategy literally imploding on itself. On the daily chart of XRP, we're below the moving average right now as we speak, guys. As soon as we close below, it's death. Because Bitcoin, on the other hand, did, right? And when Bitcoin did, it just kept flash crashing down. You guys can see, right? But I'm extremely scared. Why? Because of this chart. Of Bitcoin dominance chart, and I think it's about to bottom out quite soon. Okay, I think it's bottoming out right now, guys. If we see this thing reverse back like this, I'm not even gonna say what I think is gonna happen. A flash crash to the highest order is about to be around the corner, guys. Right? If you see it happening, and during this flash crash, exchanges might go down because throughout this whole dump, exchanges haven't gone down. So in case if we do ever see a flash crash like this, okay, just out of nowhere, a hard one like this, buy blindly. I don't even know if you could buy, right? But place your limit buy orders because of that Bitcoin dominance chart, and they're gonna reverse it just like that, guys. It's gonna be harsh and fast, right? I'm super scared because of this chart. How hasn't this chart popped up yet? It's because they're probably waiting for the final maneuver of Bitcoin to dump, right, for this chart to pop up, which will mark the short-term bottom, such as maybe a company blowing up as well. JP Morgan says strategy could face billions in outflows if MSCI and other major indices remove it. Okay. And guys, I'm still dumbfounded of what happened yesterday, right? Or the morning of today. I don't think you guys are awake. I couldn't go sleep. Oh yeah, let me explain why. Like, you guys see those tweets, right? I couldn't update you guys on YouTube in real time, right? That's why I don't know if you guys do follow my Twitter, but I'm telling you guys, I felt so weird yet in the morning of before that flash crash even occurred, right? I felt insanely strange. I'm not kidding. And I was looking at the chart of XRP or USDT dominance on the minute, right? If not like on the minute candle or time frame, and I just kept saying it's about to happen, it's about to happen, it's about to happen. And it literally happened. That was diabolical. But MicroStrategy strategy could see billions of dollars leave its stock if MSCI removes it from major equity indices. The analysts noted in a Wednesday report that strategy share price has fallen more than Bitcoin in recent months as its valuation premium, viewed by some investors as unjustified, has sharply compressed. But they noted the more recent slide likely reflects growing concern that the company may be dropped from the key benchmark indices, right? So basically they're telling us that MicroStrategy is about to blow up, literally blow up. Okay. and they're like, we have to move it, right? We have to. If MicroStrategy is excluded from these indices, it could face considerable pressure to its valuation, given that passive index tracking funds represents a substantial share of its ownership. Outflows could amount to $2.8 billion if MicroStrategy gets excluded from MSCI indices and $8.8 billion from all other equity indices if other index providers choose to follow MSCI. I don't even know what this is. But supposedly it's in where is it? MSCI right here, right? It's one of these, maybe USA Index. It's one of these guys, and it seems like a basket, okay, a basket of these stocks, and yeah, it seems very important, and this is where MicroStrategy is included, okay, but they're about to blow up, right? Usually bottoms all okay, so bottoms are always marked by something blowing up, guys, right? And which puts in max pain or max pain and max fear. Okay, the reason why that's the case is because, okay, the psychology is actually pretty easy if you think about it, because of the fact that you guys see how we keep dumping here, right? We just keep dumping with no bounce in sight, right? Throughout this whole dump, there has been zero news taking us down. Even during that small flash crash that happened, zero news. But imagine suddenly this thing just flash crashes like this, right? And then news comes about right there, right? Or right there while it's flash crashing down, guys, right? It's going to be the narrative that takes it down. When that happens, right, due to all the dumps that's been occurring, people's psychology is like, I can't take this no more, right? Then they finally sell the literal bottom. It reverses back higher. So that's why news comes max bearish news comes about at the bottom. So yeah, they're definitely gonna probably implode MicroStrategy, guys, some way, somehow. I don't know how, but the lower Bitcoin goes, I think the worse it is for this company. I can't believe we called it, guys. I'm never trusting Jim Cramer again, ever again. That was my first and final time. Not my first, but my final time at least. And I'll prepare. They're about to go for everyone, it seems like. And buy if you can. But anyways, that's Sophie's Amazing. See ya.